I still remember when I was in high school and I sat down with my guidance counselor talking about my future. I remember she said, "Shaquille, you have a lot of good attributes. You're good at math, you're good at drawing. I think you should go into architecture." Although she did have good intentions to help set me up for my future, it wasn't the path that I wanted. You see, no one tells you about the crappy managers you have to deal with when you have a job. No one's gonna tell you how to deal with the stress and different coworkers that are assholes. No one tells you that you go into debt for 7 years, and then after those 7 years you have to compete with the same people you went to class with to go find a job. And after tens of thousands of student debt that's racking up on you, you can barely survive as you're just scraping by, making maybe 20 to 30 an hour. Not even. But they don't tell you that, because that's not supposed to be your dream. See, your dream job is really the one you have a passion for. But how can you have a passion for a job that treats you like crap? Now, imagine this. You dedicate your life 35 years to a company, and then they lay you off. If you weren't eager every single day to go to your job, and now they just laid you off, why are you gonna go look for another one that's like it? You see, you're just gonna go replace the same job because that's all you know. That's all you were conditioned to believe, that once I leave this job or I lose this job, I have to go replace it with a new one that's the exact same like it. There's no improvement in your life. You're just going back to the same old ways that you were at. My point is, skills are cheap, but passion is priceless. If you could get up in the morning and go at it 100% at the job you do, then it's really not your job if you are enjoying what you're doing. And you see, my guidance counselor, with the good intentions she had, she didn't set me up to believe what was actually gonna happen, the actual trap I was gonna fall for. Now let's say I made 100,000 a year. If I went through architecture school in about 7 to 8 years, I'll be making maybe 60,000 as a junior, and after I get my license, maybe I'll make 100,000 in about 10ish years. But even if I made 100,000, who said I'm really gonna be happy doing that stuff? Who said I'm really happy dealing with all that crap? At the end of the day, you're making a compromise. I was just watching Hamza's video the other day, and it said, how much are you willing to suffer for the job you're willing to do? You see, every single job comes with suffering. Everyone in this world is gonna suffer. So your job, there's gonna be problems. Whether you're successful or not successful, you'll have problems. So how much are you willing to endure for that job? But even before you have a job, you have to ask yourself, why? Why am I even working? A lot of people get this screwed up. They go into university and they want to figure out how do they get a job, not why they're getting a job. And people are gonna say, oh, I want money and safety for my family and whatever. But if your why is not strong enough, you're gonna be stuck in the same rut until you retire. And once you retire, you'll figure out that your pension won't even be able to pay you out. You've been lied to by the system. You've been lied to people who think they know what they're doing. There is an abundance of ways you can make money. You don't have to spend about $50,000 to get a psychology degree in order to make money. And let me get this straight. I'm not anti-university or anti-education. I'm a big believer of education myself, and I love learning every single day. But questioning your surroundings and questioning what people are telling you, that's totally okay. It's okay to push the boundaries. But my best advice, with the limited knowledge I know, is that take those skills that you learn and your passion and try to incorporate it into yourself. Maybe you need some capital to start, fair enough. Maybe you need to get some experience to start by yourself, fair enough. But take those experiences and that capital and invest it into yourself. Use all the skills that you can so you could escape. And the only way you could do this is by identifying your passion. I can only talk from experience. My true passions are photoshopping, dressing up nicely, video editing, learning more about finances, developing on myself, and spirituality. However, you have to niche it down even more. And if you don't want to take me for example, that's okay too. Look at the countless examples set on YouTube about the people living their passions yet still making a decent income. Look at those people who travel the world and make money by just doing a travel vlog. Or look at the people who go to maybe F1 races or they go to soccer matches and they just spend time with family, live streaming all this stuff, and they make money from this. And you could say, oh well, they got lucky or they did whatever, but you don't know the hours they put behind. You don't know the video editing skills they had to learn, or the talking skills they had to learn, or the video editing. You don't know any of that. So to just say it's luck, okay, it's luck, but it's educated luck. It's the skills they took and they crafted it many times, repetition, over and over and over. And they just did it constantly without stopping. That's why they're successful. But if your mind is stuck on, oh, it's luck, blah, 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 this is what you've been conditioned to believe. Okay, this is what you've been conditioned to believe by what other people say. Because other people aren't living that life, so they're going to tell you it's luck. Give me an example of someone who's successful on YouTube. They won't say it's luck. They always preach hard work first. They never say, oh, you're gonna get lucky. For example, look at Mr. Beast. Just look at the videos he posts about his come up. He didn't do it overnight. He states that a lot of his videos took a long time to perfect until the way he got. Gary Vee once said in his book called Crush It, no matter how successful you get, you can't slack off, because then the grass is going to grow and the paint's gonna start to peel and the roads are gonna start to crumble. This analogy of taking care of your house is the same way you take care of your skills, and furthermore, you use those skills to practice. Essentially, if your passion isn't making you want to hustle every single day, then maybe it's not your passion. There are so many creative ways to turn your passion into a monetizable income. However, people just don't want to take the time to do the research. There is countless videos that explains how you could do this. If you have an idea, someone's probably already thought of it. So just search it up and make tweaks. Make it how you want to make it. Start off by just how you want to envision things and then build off it later on. But the simple, most effective way of turning your passion into a source of income is simply just making content about it. It's a simple fact that money goes where people go, and everyone is on social media. So the more eyeballs you get on your content is the more money you can make, and potentially even make more with the own courses you sell, with the own workshops you sell. You don't need a full studio to start recording and making content. Look, I'm just using my phone right now. I have a mic stand that this thing costed me less than $50. I have a regular PC that doesn't cost that much. These are basic things that you don't need a lot to start. Just start and stay consistent. Now on this channel, I like to talk about my own self-development and my own finance experiences and whatnot, but if you're a person that likes going to the gym, make some gym content. Maybe make some gym vlogs, and let's say you like gym and cars, go to the gym in different types of cars and vlog yourself doing different stuff. And the ideas are endless. And use AI to your advantage. There is so many prompts you can put into AI. It will spit so many stuff. It will spit so many results you wouldn't even believe. Just use it as a leverage to make more ideas. Maybe not copy everything exact. Everything I'm saying now isn't from script. I'm just using prompts to be able to talk like this. But whether you make a podcast about going to the gym, or you make videos about self-development, or you make a book and blogs about finances, I feel transparency should be the key thing. I feel like you should voice your own opinion. If you look at 99% of YouTubers or 99% of influencers, it's because they're transparent. Think about the people you relate to most who are on social media platforms. The reason why you like these people or these streamers or whatever it may be is because they have a unique sense of personality and they voice their opinion about everything. You see, you have to be you. You have to voice your opinion. And you don't have to be political with everything. You don't have to voice your opinion on every world issue that's going on. But just voice what you want to do. Do what you want to do. A lot of people get trapped into entertaining their audience. And obviously you have to be entertaining in some sort. But don't just fall for the trap of working for your audience. Work for what you want to work for. Leverage social media and word of mouth. The amount of people I've seen that have blown up in TikTok in less than 3 months is insane. Your social presence has become the new formal resume. Think about it, even Instagram is being used as a dating app, so why wouldn't your social presence be used as a resume? You can use your social media as proof of what you've done. You can make videos, you can make vlogs, you can make photoshopping, and post these forms of content onto YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and this is the proof that you've done it, and it's social proof. And the reason you should voice your opinion is because if you build a personality, you'll be able to click with your audience. Someone might be able to click to you and will love you even more. Think about the people who have kind of cult-ish fan bases. Think of maybe Taylor Swift, maybe Kanye West, because they cater to their audiences and they're not liked by everyone. And they know that, but they cater to their audiences because they have a personality. Personal branding is crucial. Think about the biggest companies. They're not really a personal brand. When you think of maybe Toyota or maybe Colgate, these are big corporations that aren't really a personal brand. They have a target audience, but they don't have a personal brand. When you think of people like Alex Hormozy or Gary Vee, they have a personal brand and they only speak from their experiences and how they could relate to other people. And this goes beyond just YouTubers, like I said earlier, maybe Kanye West, whatever it may be, people who convey their message and their interests and whatever. The more interesting of a person you'll be, the more people will be attracted to you. When it comes to audience building, it's the same thing as just content creation. There's always new things, new ways to be able to contact your audience. On TikTok, there's a new feature that, like, when someone comments under your TikTok post, you can reply to the comment with a TikTok. Not is this only a good way to like sell a product or whatever. This is a good way just to build a connection with your audience and the people who follow you. You see, audience engagement increases the trust between you and the audience. There are various of ways to make money through social media. You can make money through sponsors, affiliates, having your own merch, consulting, product. But at the end of the day, it's how you apply yourself. You can't just cash out big in the beginning. You have to build yourself an audience and a brand first. That's the whole point of using your passion and be able to make money off that passion. You see, if you are not willing to be able to make 50 blogs or at least write 50 blogs, maybe 50 scripts, 50 whatever, if you're not able to do that within a week, then maybe it's not your passion. Maybe you don't want to make content creation for your passion. And you see, great content is always in storytelling. Great content is about telling your own experiences and what you find interesting. So if you're a salesman, talk about your favorite sales techniques. If you like sailing, talk about your favorite type of boats and how you like to sail and what wind is, how to sail through wind, and how to sail through the waves. Just make content about your passion. Just write about your passion, what you really enjoy. But also, when it comes to making content, you have to be honest with yourself. You can't lie. You can't cheat yourself out. Be confident, but don't be delusional. So if self-development is my favorite passion, if so, can I become the best at it? If there's one takeaway I want to leave with you, is that don't make content just for the sake of making content. You have to make content because you genuinely enjoy doing so. So if you don't like writing blogs, then don't write blogs. If you don't like making videos, then don't make videos. If you don't like talking to a camera, then don't do so. If you don't like making music, don't do it. Don't force yourself to do something you don't want to, but always there's going to be something that stands out more. I feel like video is going to be more prominent than blogs, but there's always ways to become a better blogger or known blogger than it is to be a known YouTuber or a known vlogger or a known Twitch streamer. Do what you want and what brings out the most characteristics out of yourself through your desired medium. But at the end of the day, you have to hustle. If a person has less talent and less passion than you, but they're willing to work longer and harder than what you are willing to work for, then they're gonna beat you 10 times out of 10. You see, for example, social media rewards those that post frequently, especially on TikTok. The more you post, the more eyeballs you get. So if you're willing to hustle longer and harder, even if the next person has more passion than you, just mathematically you'll be able to become better and you'll be able to come up on top, because through that hustling you're gonna learn how to become better. even if you're not as passionate as the next person, and even if you're not as talented as the big creators, if you really hustle and push more than the average person, more than the top creators, you push out more and you work and you hustle, you'll be able to win. You see, but none of this winning will come if you have no patience. You're not going to be some sort of megastar overnight. It's going to take patience, but more importantly, it's going to take repetition. The more times you post, the more likely you'll be able to reach success. It's just a numbers game at the end of the day. Anyways, I hope you've learned something from this video. Maybe took motivation or education, whatever it may be. But remember to always hustle. See you in the next video.